to talk to you about. Tony Dorsett, I guess, has come out and expressed some concern that he may worry he has some head injury issues. I was told that by a colleague. I have not read the article, but I guess it's new that he's come out.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what you think about, obviously, it's a lot more in the forefront today in regard to what football players in their later years are experiencing. And I don't know where you are in regard to the head injury issue, and it's maybe getting more notoriety now than it did in your day, and just what your thoughts are in regard to that, and what people retired from the game are challenged with now in some cases.
Well, I mean that's a pretty broad, serious subject, and I think all parties involved are at least taking steps to get players diagnosed, doing what they can to protect current and former players. Former players are a little tricky, because obviously they're not sort of like in the system. Although there are some groups that offer for former players to come and be tested and examined and all that kind of thing. Fortunately and unfortunately, we're in sort of the almost developmental stages of understanding all this, and most of us play the game, for many years before we even get to the NFL. But at the same time, we've seen many players, and all throughout my career, I'd always hear about guys, that had trouble later on in life, and no one at that point had really pinpointed, okay, what exactly is going on here. But I think at least now we have like professionals, experts involved, in looking at this. I mean, I played in the '90s, and then back then, we kind of understood what a concussion was, but pretty much everything was left up to the player. Kind of just going to him and asking him, okay, how do you feel today? Are you getting any better? And God forbid it's a guy who's fighting for his job, who wants to prove he's a tough guy, and he just wants to get back out onto the field. So it's a tough situation. I hope the best for Tony. He was a guy that I looked up to. I remember his senior year at University of Pittsburgh. That was like my first year. I was like 9 years old playing Little League football. And he was one of the guys I was looking up to.
He was one of the best at the time.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
I gotta interrupt. I gotta take care. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
I do appreciate it.